Your coworkers are not your friends, especially in the British office or workplace. These people are not your friends. I don't care what you say. I know you've heard this before, but in the British workplace, it's different. It's like, I've had times here, I'm best friends with someone at work. Yeah, we're friends, we're like buddy. Everything is great, you know? The banter is off the fucking chain. But then you see the same person out on the streets in public and they walk right past you like you do not exist, like you're a brick wall, like you're just another pedestrian and it's just right. You're just like, okay. And you're left with this feeling of like, oh, what the fuck was that? You know, when I first moved to this country, that happened to me and I was like, oh, I was so confused. I didn't understand it. It didn't even happen to me like I was dumb. It happened to me on a night out where I met this guy. We're drinking, obviously. He was probably drunk, so. And we're like, we exchanged numbers, we're best friends, we're buying each other's drinks, and it's like, oh, we're like, you know, chatting to girls, we're doing this, yeah, we're like, oh yeah, we'll go for kebab after, you know. And then, stupid me, being naive and innocent, think, oh, I've made a friend. I text this guy, like maybe 2 days later or something, nothing, zero silence, you know. Then what happened is I see him again like a few weeks later on a night out. I'm like, yo, bro! I'm so happy to see him in it, like, and he's just looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, and his friends were almost like kind of stopping me, like, oh, like there was these security, like his bodyguards or something. I'm like, oh shit, what the hell is this? Don't you remember me, bro? Jamie, it's me, Jaeger. Remember the Jaeger bombs? This guy doesn't even care, bro. He's just looking at me funny. But that's a different story. Obviously, maybe he was drinking, was drunk, so he can't remember. But like the office one is different. The office one, I thought it was just me. Then I told this to my friend as well, who lives in a different part of the country, and he's had the same experience, you know. And sometimes you think it's a racial thing, it's racially, and you realize they do this to each other as well. They do it to each other as well. The British do this shit to each other as well. It's because, like, I don't know, I think everyone's fake at work, so they're putting on this persona, and this nice person persona, you know? They're your best friend at work, but outside of work, they're not your fucking friend, bro. They don't want anything to do with you. They don't want you to invite them to nothing. But that's not everyone. But I'm just talking about a general, you know. I'd say if, most of like if going towards the middle class kind of like, you know, person, you know. But you know, and also like I remember this job as well. Like this guy, you know, he was my friend. This older guy, he was my best. He would tell me jokes. He'd be curious about me, ask me where I'm from, my country. He would tell me history about my country as well. But then I didn't have a car at the time, so like I'd finish work late. I used to go to work after college. It was a part-time job after college, and it would finish at 11 at night. And there's no like transport like from those from that industrial area at night. And I'd ask him for a lift. You know, I kind of like suggest you give me a lift, but he's like, oh no, I'm going the other way. You know, the other people were actually going the other way. But he was kind of going my way and turning at some point. You know, just drop me off at the corner, man. It's like it's not gonna kill you, but to get me in the car and drop me off, bro. Drop me off on the motorway. I don't care, bro. Kick me out the car. Kick me out the moving car. Tuck and roll, bro. Tuck and roll. I'll fly out the car as long as I'm closer to home. So let me walk in a category 4 hurricane with my black skin, bro. Not used to this weather. But hey, I digress. So this is what the culture's like. This is the British culture, you know. They don't want to be inconvenienced in the slightest, you know. So that, which makes them, you know, which makes them see you next Tuesdays to me, you know. Like, you know, Africans, we give each other lifts, you know. Like, we just ask, oh, how are you getting on? You know, we give each other lifts. Get in, bro. I'll drop you off somewhere. I might even take you to your house and go back home. Do you know what I mean? But hey, that's the culture, man. That's the fucking culture. You guys just deal with it. You know, it's crazy. Like, we're best friends, and 10:59, everyone's clocking out, bro. They're already like with their fingers ready to clock out, bro, and no one's talking, bro. Everyone's just facing ahead because they don't want to hear nothing. But sometimes, like this Polish guy, he used to give me lifts. You know, this Polish friend of mine, he'd give me a lift, but he would charge me by the millimeter, bro. He would charge me, not even mileage, bro. He would charge me by the millimeter. Then he used to drop me off at home. He dropped me off like close to home in the corner, you know, whenever he could. Whenever he was going to his girlfriend's, he would never drop me off When he's going to the night, he's going to his girlfriend's. Oh, you best believe I'm walking that night, bro. Because I don't know what happens if he's 2 minutes late to his girlfriend's house. He's gonna get dumped or something. But hey, I looked up his Facebook a couple of years ago. They're not together anymore. Bastard. Anyway, at least he gave me. At least he did something. He charged me by the fucking millimeter though. But at least he gave me he gave me a lift, bro. But the other British people, no chance. I thought it was a racial thing as well with that, but then I realized they do that to their own. They do that to the other British people. They don't even ask. Other British people don't even ask for a lift. They just disappear into the night, bro. They just walk into the wilderness and just go home. They don't even ask for a lift. They're like, all right, lad, I'm off. You know, just go off into the woods. Doesn't even ask for a lift. You know, if I had a car, I'd give him a lift because I'm like, bro, are you going by yourself all that way? At least I was walking along the road back to mine. But some of these guys, they're walking through the fucking woods, bro. But anyway, that is that. These people are different, bro. Like, I think it's like a fear of closeness as well. Like, people are afraid because they're fake at work. They don't want you to see the real them, you know. Because if you get close to them, then you get to see the real them. And then, oh, that's too much. That's too much for a British person to see the real them. Oh, you don't want to see the real me, mate. You know, it's too much for them to see the real. They think they're going to, I don't know, they think you're going to ingratiate yourself into their lives. You're going to end up coming to their house unannounced or something. Like, hi, this is your toilet. This is where you shit. Huh? This is your bedroom. This is where you fuck. Huh? This is where you fuck. But hey, that is that, man. Like, I still don't understand. I can't understand it now. Yeah, it's just life is so like taxing. Yeah, so people, they cannot wait to just get away from everyone. They just can't wait to like be alone and with their families or whatever. So like even by the millisecond, they just can't wait to like get away from people. Like, so he's a crazy one as well. Like British people, people could have a one night stand. Yeah, they could be all up in each other's guts all night, doing all kinds of madness, and then walk straight past each other like they've never seen each other. Like you didn't have your legs over my shoulder last night. Like you fucking went doing fucking spinner roonies. But hey, that's the culture for you. That's the culture, bruh. That's the culture for you, bro. And also, I don't think it's their fault. I think society here is so like, it's so intense. Like, it needs you to have everything in order, like down to the like to the minutiae of things. Like everything should just be like every second counts. So like by them giving you a lift, you're inconveniencing them from serving the machine. Because like for you to serve the machine, you gotta be on point at all times. You know, so we lose community, we lose human connection because we're trying to serve the machine so bad. You know, it's more important to serve the machine and protect yourself than make friends and connect with other people. That's why like inconvenience is such a crime. It's such a crime to like British people. Like, you know, that's why they apologize so much, because like they want you to apologize. If you ever inconvenience them that way, you have to apologize. That's why they apologize. They're showing you that, hey, sorry, I kind of walked in your way a little bit. I'm so sorry, but I'm terribly sorry for walking in your way a little bit. It's just a way to show you that you should do that as well. If you ever bump into me, apologize profusely. But hey, that is the culture. I've been living here for a while, so I kind of understand it now. So sometimes as well, like I don't want to give people lifts. You know, I'm like, I just want to go home because I'm tired as well. So I'm becoming a little guilty. I'm becoming a little guilty of it as well. But that's the life. Don't be a cunt.